Welcome back to the Nashville Sounds. We're kicking this one off with the Nashville Sounds, guys. Sometimes I do like to sprinkle this type of thing in. I do like to give you guys an update on how the minor league system is doing, some of the players that we need to look out for, some of the players that we might think that need some time down in the AA, AAA level to kind of marinate there, get their sea legs, and get ready for the call up to the big show eventually later on down the line. So there's a couple players here for the Nashville Sound that we're going to take a look at, one of them being Luke Farrell, son of former manager in the major leagues, John Farrell, managed the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. And we've also got players like Willie Calhoun. We got Rafael Montero in the bullpen. I want to take a look and see how Alexander Palma, a Yankees prospect out in right field, is doing. We own him now. We own his services. And check out this guy, Zach Granite. Wow, what a play in the gap right there, right over top of his head. Man, I'm going to start calling him Zach Gazelle Granite. My goodness. Just absolute speed out there in center field. And I want to see what he's going to be able to do with the bat. Oh, look at this. Line drive over the left fielder's head. And Zach Granite with that 84 speed, he's already at second base by the time the left fielder takes control of this baseball, and he's in with a stand-up triple to left field. That is not something you see every day, guys. My goodness. Took the ball the other way, total misread by the left fielder, and he gets in with a stand-up triple? That's crazy. So Andy Ibanez, one of our top-hitting second baseman prospects, going to take the ball the other way as well. And Zach Granite's going to score. So RBI going to Andy Ibanez. Now here's Willie Calhoun. Ooh, fastball right down the middle, and Calhoun puts a charge into this one. And right fielder's giving up on it. That's Ian Happ in center field. And look at that. Ibanez is going to round third and head for home. So early on, 2-0 Nashville Sounds. And Calhoun's got to love that. That's good for his confidence as well. And I don't really know where he fits onto this Texas Rangers team. I really, really don't. He might be a long-term designated hitter answer because he's not too good with the glove, even if we wanted to put him at second, and he's too slow for the outfield. Like, it just doesn't make a lot of sense for us. So let's skip ahead to the bottom of the second, and here is Andy Ibanez yet again getting on base with another single to the opposite side of the field. So this guy, I love this guy. And if you guys need to look him up, have a little scouting session on him, please look in the description below. I do have a YouTube video of Andy Ibanez. I like this guy. I think maybe he's got a future at the major league level. But we see that Luke Farrell is pitching really well here up until the fifth inning. The fifth inning kind of gets a little sticky. There's bases loaded right now, and a really nice play out there by the left fielder. That's Chase Darno. And now in the top of the fifth with 86 pitches being thrown, it's not very efficient whatsoever for Luke Farrell, and that's kind of been his problem, right? That's kind of been his issue. So we're going to go ahead and skip forward to the top of the eighth. And here's another player that I want to take a look at is C.D. Pelham. It's either Pelham or Pelham. You guys will have to correct me on that, but I love the beard. I love the beard going on. He throws hard. He comes at you from that left side. I like the extension that he's got. 98 on that four-seam fastball, and they just can't handle it. So Pelham gets the first strikeout, and look at the sequence. Fastball low, slider out, and then fastball a little bit in, but it mostly caught the middle part of the plate. Really good pitch sequence there, just absolutely challenged him, and that's like alpha male, man. That's alpha male. And you know what? He's continuing to throw strikes. That's something that we are going to have to value for our young pitchers as we go forward in this franchise. I want guys that are going to attack. I don't want guys to be nibbling around the corners. I want guys that are going to be attacking the hitters and being aggressive. We need a good pitching staff and let our defense work. Here's a shortstop play right there. Can he get him? No. No, he cannot. But it was a pretty dang good effort out there at shortstop. So, Nashville looks like they're going to get out of this inning. That's the second out as Zach Granite camps underneath that one. And then here's Pelham with a 0-0 count and another line drive to center field. And Zach Granite, being the good defender that he is, makes the play. So the Sounds will end up winning this game. And now we're going to go ahead and move on to Major League Baseball action, where you see the Texas Rangers are 1-5 currently. So we're not doing too hot. We're not having a very good start to the season. And a lot of that is coming down to the pitching staff. The pitching staff has just not really been there for us. We got Lance Lynn on the mound tonight, but the offense has been there. Ridin Rosters hitting 444. I mean, it's there. Shin-Soo Choo hitting 143. He can bounce out of that, though. He's the type of player that can bounce out of that. So that those top three guys, Choo, Andrews, and Odor, absolutely killing it here. But look at this. Choo not wasting any time, as we're going to lead off the game here with a single from the first pitch, from the first get-go, from the crack of the bat, literally and figuratively. We're going to get it going here with that single. But Rugi, in a 1-2 count, is going to ground out into a double play. That's Justin Bohr at first base, making the throw over to second, making that play. Let's take a look at it one more time. He could have snuck it past him, but, you know, the big man made a nice play out there, and Simmons is never going to make an error. It's just never going to happen, right? So he's pretty much automatic out there at short. You weren't not going to get doubled up on that play. So Andrews going to fly out to Cole Calhoun, and that is going to be it for the Rangers. So, oh, God, not you again. Not you again. This is obviously coming from a Detroit Tigers fan, guys. I do live in Michigan. My favorite team. Grew up with them. Brad Ausmus was just one of those guys that I liked as a player when he was here in Detroit for a couple stints, and then they became the manager. It just, I don't know, it didn't work out. So, kind of sucks. I'm not a fan of what he did here and the job that he did. And I'm sure Angels fans are probably not too thrilled with him either. I mean, they're not having too bad of a season in real life, but you know, they're still a pretty dang good team. And we'll have to take them on in this one, as their offense is led by Mike Trout. They've got some good players. Brian Goodwin out in left field. Tommy La Stella and Relton Simmons. You guys can see him here leading the game off with a single. And then here's La Stella getting on with another single. So 2 back-to-back singles. And Lance Lynn actually had La Stella down 0-2 on this pitch. I mean, he just caught way too much part of the middle of the plate. Like, he just can't do it. They will take advantage of those mistakes. And then Mike Trout in the number 3 hole. The Rangers are already in some trouble with nobody down, and Mike Trout hitting over 400. He's going to go the other way, but Mazzara camps underneath this one. No tag, an advancement going to third, so we'll take it. We'll take it. We got the big man out. But here's another big dude, Justin Bohr. He can run into a couple. We got to make sure that we limit the damage here early. Lance Lynn getting in on a strike. 0-1 count. Already 14 pitches so far in this first inning, so that's not super efficient. Not super efficient. 0-2 right here. Got to get a ground ball. We need that double play, but it's going to land just fair and it go into the corner. Mazzara cuts it off. Luckily, it's going to hold the runner to third. So only one run it was going to score. So Justin Bohr gets the RBI. And then yet again, another single is going to fall in. So the Angels are going to take a 2-0 lead here as we open up this ballgame. Let's go to the second inning here. Top of the second. Nomar Mazzara leading it off. Got to run into one. Oh, here's a line drive. Deep. Calhoun giving chase. Trout stops at the wall. It is gone. A big-time boosh for Nomar Mazzara. That's what we like to call a comeback right there. That's awesome. 381-foot shot, 96.5-mile-an-hour exit velocity. Just kept carrying and carrying and carrying, but we'll take it. It's a run is a run is a run. Patrick Wisdom makes a good play out there at third to get out of the inning. So Lance Lynn gets a clean second inning. Like to see that. And here is Shin-Soo Choo getting on yet again with another single. So he's yet again on, and ole, 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 ole. Justin Bohr misses the ground ball. He gave it the ole. He gave it the ole. Totally missed. Totally whiffed. All right, so Odor is on base, and Andrews, ground ball to third, back over to second, over to first. So around the horn, double play, and Zach Cozart makes it look easy. Texas back here in the bottom of the third, and Lance Lynn gives up a solo shot to a thorn in our side, Tommy La Stella. This guy, my goodness, he's already 1 for 1. Now he's already got a solo home run, 390-foot shot. and it just kind of just caught way too much center mass of the plate. You can't do it, especially when you're throwing 92. Like, you got to jam them a little harder than that there, Lance. And then in a 3-1 game, Brian Goodwin, Mazara gave it his best effort in that corner. It's almost a little reminiscent of Pesky Pole out in Boston, and Goodwin's going to get that solo shot, so 356. Jeff Mathis going to get a leadoff single, though. It's 4-1 game at the top of the fifth, so time is kind of running out here for the Rangers. We do have 4 more innings, so if anything is going to get done, we need to get it done here in the 5th and the 6th. Honestly, that's where ball games are won and lost, in my opinion. You got to get something going here, especially when the pitcher is starting to get a little bit tired. He starts leaving balls up there like that. And we thought this one had more of a chance to being gone and hug that foul pole, but it wasn't even close. So Chu, he's actually going to get a hold of this one, but look at Mike Trout out there. He's so smooth. He knew he had it the whole way. That's a tough ball to judge when you're a center fielder, guys, but look at how he's walking back. Yep, he's the man. He's the man. If you guys need to know where that song came from, it was from The Killers. They're a great band. I love those guys. Link is in the description for the song. So let's move forward here. 54 pitches for Pena, and in a 4-1 game, we've got runners on the corners now, and Odor up to bat, and DeShields, no! Delino DeShields gets picked off of first. You can't do that. You can't do that, man, and I know he's disgusted, but guys, we would have bases loaded now with that walk. We would have bases loaded with less than 2 outs. That fly ball by Andrews would have gotten a run in. We would have chipped away that lead. Obviously, a base hit's going to do wonders there and score at least 2 runs, and it's not going to happen. So it's still a 4-1 game, top of the 6th, and yep, Chris Woodward, I don't blame you, because Patrick Wisdom's going to strike out here, chasing, trying to make something happen, and then Joey Gallo, you guys saw that hit. It just seems like after that Nomar Mazara home run, I mean, we're getting a hold of some pitches here. We're just not able to get enough loft on it to take it deep. We're hitting the ball hard. It's just not falling in our favor right now. So I don't blame Woodward for being a little disappointed. But there's Delino DeShields making a great play for Kyle Bird, one of our youngster pitchers. And it looks like the defense is really helping him out. And DeShields, with that play, putting his best Mike Trout impersonation on. So here's a ground ball to Andrews, and the second out will be made. A very automatic play for Elvis. So we like Bird against the lefty Bohr, and then against these 2 righties. And then we see Elvis Andrews making another great play, who looked like he had it. He just couldn't corral it on that line drive. Ended up sticking with it, though, and making the play. So that's how you got to help out your rookie pitchers. So Jeff Mathis in the top of the 7th is going to lead it off with 1 out, I should say, not a leadoff. But he does get a base hit, and here is Delino DeShields with another line drive, and it's just the same story, the same song and dance, guys. A line drive hit out to Mike Trout. Makes a good play. And then, again, a really long fly ball out there to Cole Calhoun. Makes the play. So I don't really know what to say, guys. I mean, we're hitting the ball hard. It's just, again, it's not falling where we need it to really tack on some runs here. Can't really follow anything up with some hits. So we do have a runner on first base, and DeShields just can't get to that one. But check it out. Goodwin is going for third, and oh, what a strike. What a strike by Delino DeShields from center field. Wisdom with the tag. Yeah, he's looking up there. Yeah, you got to love it. Just walk it off like it's no big deal, like you do it all the time. I mean, he didn't even look like he had any strength behind that throw at all. I mean, what a good play out there by Delino DeShields. So here's a nice play right there by Nomar Mazara to limit the damage there. And Bird is pitching pretty well, I would say. Felix Pena going to exit the game at the top of the 8th. 80 pitches, only 3 strikeouts. So we did cut down on the strikeouts. And as soon as I say that, Cody Allen, one of the Angels' very good back-end bullpen type of players, was a good closer for the Cleveland Indians for a couple years. Strikes Elvis Andrews out on a nasty, nasty curveball, guys. That thing was breaking at his face. It was so good. And now here is Chris Martin, and again, Tommy LaStella. My God, stop killing us. Tommy, What are you doing? Leave us alone. You're a little gnat. Get out of here. So 5-1 after this home run. And guys, in the top of the ninth, this is pretty much our last shot. And Jeff Mathis gets a line drive. Goodwin makes the diving catch. And Brad Ausmus gets the W. Guys, it sucked. It sucked to get that L, but you know, we always got tomorrow. We always got Sunday. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Hopefully we'll get some wins on the board. Leave a like if you like this thing, and if you're new, please hit that red button for subscribe. I'll see you guys later. As always, peace.